Okay, so today, as it says in the title, or at least, well, later today, as it says in the title, we're going to be talking about all the DC comic superheroes that their first name or last name starts with A. So, okay, so here we go. There's Abin Sur. Abin Sur, yes, I'm like reading, but I know what I do know is he is a Green Lantern. He is a fictional character, and a superhero from the DC Comics universe. His first appearance was in Showcase number 22, SOS Green Lantern. He's a member of the Green Lantern Corps and is best known as the predecessor of the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern we have now, or at least in the animated series, whom Abin Sur's power ring chose as his replacement post Infinite Crisis. So I don't want to read that part because now I'm just going to read the importance. Publisher, DC Comics first appearance, Showcase number 22, created by John Broome and Gil Kane. In-store information. Place of origin, Angara? Sorry, I'm not really a big Green Lantern fan. It's just not my thing. But I still do everything DC, so Green Lantern counts. Poop. Anyway, place of origin, Angara. Team Afflictions, Green Lantern Corps, Indigo Tribe, and Black Lantern Corps. I don't even know what a Black Lantern is. Notable aliases, Lexia. Abilities, Green Lantern powering. Brightest day and blackest night. Beware my power, Green Lantern's lights. So, I'm not going to read this whole thing because this is about everything. Other versions. Superman Red Sun. In Superman Red Sun, Sur's spacecraft was the UFO that crashed at Roswell. Sur died shortly after the crash. And it's mentioned that J. Edgar Hoover arranged for Sur and his ship to be hidden in Area 51. Superman, Last Son of Earth. In the story of Superman, Last Son of Earth, Abin Sur failed to protect Earth from a meteor that nearly destroyed the planet, resulting in the deaths of all but 1 million people due to him being preoccupied by another conflict somewhere elsewhere in his sector. He is later seen towards the end of the novel picking up Kal-El's, Green Lantern power battery and ring due to the latter's resignation from the Corps. Superman, Batman, Absolute Power. In Superman, Batman, Absolute Power, Sur's ring passed on to Uncle Sam. What? When Wonder Woman attempts to rally a resistance against the dictatorship of Superman and Batman. That actually makes sense. Okay, so this is all really long. I'm reading, and yeah. References, Green Lantern Annual Volume 3, Number 7, 1998. I'm not going to get into this. The most recent one would be comic book sci-fi. The most recent one is August 2011, Flashpoint, Abin Sur, The Green Lantern, number 3. That's our most... whatever. Okay, so that's Abin Sur. Access Comics. Access, Axel Asher, is a fictional character owned by both DC and Marvel. He made his first appearance in DC vs. Marvel number 1, March 1996, a special crossover between the two companies. He was created as both a way to explain the events of the story as well means to enable future intercompany crossovers. So we all know I'm not reading biographies. Okay, let's see. Publication information. Publisher, Marvel Comics and DC Comics. First appearance, DC vs. Marvel, number 1, 1996. Alter ego, Axel Asher. Abilities, cross-dimensional awareness, dimensional transportation, merge, and time travel. And that's all they have for him, except for a fictional character biography. And in the description, I'll have the link to the page where I'm getting all this information. Akrata. Akrata, and Andrea Rojas, is a fictional character from DC Comics who was created as part of Planet DC Annual's event. Her first appearance is Superman Annual Volume. It is in Superman Annual Volume 2, number 12, August 2000. Oh, 2000! That's the year I was born. She's created by Oscar Pinto, Giovanni Barberi, and F.G. Heinbach. Her signature uniform is a black suit with 2 green stripes at her sides, with the Mayan symbol of 9 on her forehead. Ooh. She looks really cool. Okay. Publication information. Publisher, DC Comics. First appearance, Superman Annual, Volume 2, Number 2, August 2000. Created by Oscar Pinto, Francisco Heinbach. Those are the writers, and Giovanni Barberi. Artists. And story information. Alter ego, Andrea Rojas. Partnerships, El Muerto, Iman. Abilities, shadow teleportation, and martial arts. Television. Ooh, another media. Andrea Rojas has appeared in Smallville and is played by Denise Quinones. And she appeared in the episode Vengeance. Novels. Akrata appeared in the Superman children's novel, The Shadow Masters, by Paul Kupperberg and published by Capstone Publishers. References. The most recent one is July 2011. Justice League of America, Volume 2, Number 57. Okay. You know what? Let's just... Okay, so... There is a lot of A characters, which I just realized how long this may take. So, what I'm going to do is say the ones that everyone knows. And then I'm going to ask you guys to comment if there's another one that you really, really care about. Just send me a message and you just say the name, and that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm not going to do it unless I really want you to check my videos just in case I've already done it. So this isn't going to be everyone doing it. Answer, Access, and Akrata, whatever. Akrata was really cool. I don't really like Access or Answer because I'm not a fan of Marvel. Ooh, Bart Allen. Let's talk about Impulse. And why are you being slow, computer? This I don't know. Oh, yeah, you're working. Bartholomew. His name is Bart. Impulse. Blown up. Anyway, Bartholomew. Bart Allen is a superhero in DC Comics universe. Duh. Allen first appeared in superhero Impulse. He would later go on to become the second Kid Flash in the fourth Flash. Allen's first cameo appearance was in the Flash Volume 2, Number 91. When his first full appearance was in issue 92, he starred in Impulse and The Flash, Fastest Man Alive. Allen was a member of the superhero teams Young Justice and Teen Titans. Huh. Wait, Impulse was a Teen Titans? Born in the 30th century to Melanie Thawne and Don Allen, Bart is related to a number of superheroes and supervillains. His father, Don, is one of the Tornado Twins, and his paternal grandfather is Barry Allen. The second Flash, his paternal grandmother, Iris West Allen, is also the adoptive aunt of the first Kid Flash. Okay, so wait, so Wally was adopted? Huh. You think you know DC, huh? Because maybe I'm just doing this wrong. Maybe I'm, catching this wrong. If I am, and you know a lot about DC, please, I'm begging you, comment and help me get my head on straight because I'm confused. Okay, because it says, I know Impulse is a futuristic, Kid Flash kid. I know he's, from the future. I know that much. And his father is one of the Tornado twins, and I know who they are. And his paternal grandfather, like the father of his mom or dad, is Barry Allen, the second Flash. Like, Barry Allen is the second Flash. The first Flash was Jay Garrick. His paternal grandmother is Iris West Allen. Paternal meaning she's the mother of his mom or dad. And I think it was mom. And is also the adoptive aunt of the first Kid Flash, Wally West. She's the adoptive aunt. She's the one blood related to him. So the only way her not being... What the... Huh? Confused. So she's the adoptive aunt? Does that mean Wally was adopted by... Does that mean Wally was adopted? Because it doesn't look like he was adopted. You know, whatever. We're not talking about Wally right now. We're talking about Bart. Additionally, Bart is first cousin of XS, a legionnaire and daughter of Don Allen. On his mother's side, he is a descendant of supervillains Professor Zoom and Combat Blue, as well as the half-brother of Owen Mercer, the second Captain Boomerang. In addition to these relatives, he had a supervillain clone known as Inertia. Allen was absent for nearly 2 years after his apparent death in The Flash, Fastest Man Alive, but resurfaced against Kid Flash in 2009's Final Crisis, Legend of Three Worlds. You learn something new every day. Publisher DC. First appearance as Impulse. Appearance Flash Volume 2, number 92, June 1994. As Kid Flash. Duh! In Teen Titans, Bart Allen is Kid Flash, not Wally. Bart does have red hair. Duh. Volume 3, number 4, December 2003. As Flash, Infinite Crisis number 5, April 2006. Created by Mark Waid and Mike. Oh, Mark Waid and Mike Waringo. Full name: Bartholomew Bart Allen. Team Afflictions: Young Justice, Teen Titans, Black Lantern Corps, and White Lantern Corps. Notable eyes. Impulse, Kid Flash, Flash. Abilities: superhuman speed and stamina and durability. Photographic memory, Speed Force clones, complete self-molecular control, time and dimension travel, resistance to temporal disruptions, generation of whirlwinds. Nice. Okay. So, he looks weird as Kid Flash. He looks even weirder as Flash. He looks even weirder when he's dead Flash. Impulse! Sorry. Who else do we know? Argent. I've always wanted to know who Argent is. Ooh, Arrowette. I've always wanted to know why Argent was in Teen Titans. Argent is a DC fictional superhero. She first appeared in the second series of Teen Titans comics issue 1. She remained a regular member of the team for a long time until graduation teams were disbanded by Nightwing. If you want a picture of Argent, all you have to do Antonia Lewis or Tony Millay. Cool. Now we're going to go straight to Arrowette because aren't Paul F. White? What? Arrowette is known two fictional superheroes. The first character is the mother of the second. The first one is Bonnie King. And I want to know who the second area. she would be a sidekick and general nuisance to Green Arrow. Huh. That's cool. Having a powder puff arrow, like saying carrying trick arrows like Green Arrow, but to a feminine extent, like the powder puff arrow, which it says which is really cool. I mean, oh, huh. She was an Olympic game girl. Now, the second Arrowette, which I'm familiar with, is Sissy King Jones. Forced by her mother to adopt a version of her old costume, Cassie King becomes second Arrowette. Arrowette appears in the pages of Impulse wearing a frilly costume, and a bejeweled mask that apes her mother's old costume. See, I'm familiar with second Arrowette. Publisher DC, first appearance Impulse 28, alter ego Suzanne, Sissy, King Jones, Team Afflictions, Young, Justice, because abilities, Olympic level archery skills. Sissy is a normal human with above average strength, stamina, and agility for a girl of her age. She has an exceptional hand to hand combat ability with skills as an Olympic gold medalist, longbow marksman, and possesses above average intelligence. Because she's awesome. Bye now.